Let's be patient and listen to poems from my newest book, Bright Skies. I called it From Minium Chronicles because I like the word minium. It was in a book my daughter gave me, and I thought it's nice. So here, minium for miniature, minium for miniaturist, minium for the colors of medieval illuminations in manuscripts. Beautiful golden color. And I put an image of my golden grapefruit and golden roses in this poem. From Minium Chronicles, for my children. A tall glass of water and 3 oranges, 3 blood oranges from a tree I planted 10 years ago in my Southland garden. A tall glass of water. Am I a lump of clay that's returning to earth? Ashes to ashes, the journey's done, nothing remains. Am I a star of unsung brilliance, hidden in a fragile body, learning, collecting wisdom of limitation before my triumphant return to the glory of timeless now? Am I saved? Redeemed? Do I need a savior? Am I my own savior, perhaps? What is true? What is real? Ashes to ashes, or light into light? A tall glass of water and 3 blood oranges for breakfast. I'm grateful for the knowledge they impart, what I am, what I'm made of. The abundance of rain and sweetness of sunlight fills the fruit with fragrant, rosy juice under the soft, pliable wind. So lovely, inside and outside. A fruit of the earth, air, water, fire, nourishes me with elements. The fruit I made now fills me with morning happiness in the rain. Soothing patter of raindrops on the patio roof assures me that questions do not matter. Answers do not matter either. It is the now of breathing, of tasting that slightly tart, refreshing orange I grew, a jewel I add to the beads of memories I keep. We each should count our blessings. It's important to know what's good for us and what's permanent. And what's permanent is the joy, is the moment of love, it's a moment of affection, peace, delight. It's the beauty of a rose, the golden beauty, the ripe pear on a tree, the taste of a pomegranate, the taste of grapefruit, loquat in my tree that I shared with woodpeckers, and beauty of the iris, the song of the finches, the rose, and my rabbit. Here's my rabbit that lived in my garden for 6 months, and then when it started raining again, moved out because he needed water and green grass. Here, the mason bees cut out my rose leaves to make beds for the babies, and there's more bee poems as we come along. And then we reach the moment I'm looking for, which is poem on page 65, not long from now. 65, 62, 63, 65. The Ocean of Jade. I like going to the beach, Oxnard Beach, and the beach is very wide and spread out. I don't know, this picture is from Oxnard, from another beach, but still. The Ocean of Jade spoke to me yesterday. Waves came to the shore to caress the sand and paused in mid-air, waiting for me to notice their smooth jewel surface, their secret glow and the wisps of white sea foam twining through the air like lace on a collar, or an intricate shawl worn by the ancient Lady Wisdom. The ocean of jade spoke to me. Look and love, look and breathe, be in awe. Admire the infinity of magic, jewels hidden and revealed in one sweeping motion, the same wave that came to the shore to caress the sand and paused in mid-air, just for me. I really like watching the waves as they come in and come in and come in, and it's just so beautiful to see the beauty of the ocean and the breath of the ocean that sustains our planet. A sip of water, and let's scroll down to another place in my book, which will be a bit further. It's the last poem which I'm gonna read today. It's a poem from a long while ago that Marlene Hitt, who reviewed this book and wrote a little blurb about it, liked the most from the entire book. She said, it's my best poem. I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it's not, but she liked it, and that's good enough for me to read it to you. So here are all the poems and pictures and roses and everything else, and we're reaching the fall. I'm not reading any poems from the winter section, so we'll finish with the fall. Not the cosmic breath and people on the beach in sunset, but when we have darkness and come out of it. That's an important lesson, how to come out of the darkness. Because there's so much darkness all around. On Landscape, a guidebook. First, you cross the salt plains of rejection into the desert of abandonment. Mount Disappointment lies just beyond the valley of regret. This is a huge country. You lived there for decades. You explored every nook and cranny, path, boulder, crevice. Ever since your mother disappeared for 5 months and a year. Ever since you learned to write at 6 to send her your desperate pleas. Mommy, come back. Mommy, I love you. Mommy, why don't you love me anymore? You relived this story time and time again in every marriage, romance. Now, you know too well how it feels. Now, you can open the enchanted book and say the words of magic. You pour out a river of molten light, dazzling, white-hot, yet cool to touch, over the chaff of broken feelings, the dust of memories you wish were not yours, to keep and gather for the ancient one. The chaff burns, the shadows flee, you find a grain of gold under your feet, smooth, shiny, polished, it is yours to keep. Is it a grain? Look closer. A golden acorn rests in the palm of your hand, planted in guild valleys, planted in the desert of despair, planted on fear mountain slopes, planted on windswept plains of sorrow. It sprouts so fast. Soon, a magnificent oak tree spreads out its gold leaves and boughs. New life in your landscape of desolation. Look through its branches. Be mindful, attentive. What do you see? Here, the fertile fields of bonding. There, the rainbow meadows of connection. Look carefully now. See the pristine peaks of fulfillment, the sun garden of gratitude. filled with every kind of fragrant blossoms, the heady perfume of rose and jasmine, the delicate scent of lavender and forget-me-nots, liquid melodies of birdsong in the air. This is not a mirage. This is your world to conjure up and delight in. Here, this gold grain is for you. Will it become an acorn or a pine cone in your hand? Come, let's plant it, watch it grow. Thank you very much for listening to poems from Bright Skies, a collection of nature and spiritual poems I selected from many years of writing for my children and their children when they grow up. It is not a children's book, it's a book of legacy of my thoughts, of what I've learned, of what I've loved, what I would like to share and remember. Thank you very much. I'm Maja Trochimczyk, and I'm very pleased to be able to present to you my book, Bright Skies. All the best wishes to everybody. Bye-bye.